So I think the score mechanism here is more reasonable.
Makes sense. Do you feel like it's a lot of work in comparison to what you're used to?
Yeah. You know, last month I usually stay up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to finish some assignments.
Wow. So are you looking forward to going back home?
A little bit.
Awesome. Yibo, do you have anything to add to what Juan said? Is that your experience, that you're really, really busy at Oswego, but then when you go back to your home university, you only have these two components to base your grade off of?
Well, I think that depends on what courses you are taking. There are also some project-based learning courses in China, especially those computer science courses, and those STEM courses was similar to here in Oswego. But other courses, like I was also doing my minor in Chinese language and literature, it's very easy. You don't have to do a lot of assignments. And I think there are the other difference is that in Oswego, I found that senior students have to take a lot of hardcore courses, but not that in China. In China, senior students don't really have a lot of courses. They can do some internships. They can focus on their graduation design. They don't take so much courses. Yeah.
Yibo, remind me what your major is.
My major is educational technology. The same as Juan's.
Ah, wonderful. Okay. Are you looking forward to going home?
Yeah.
That'll be nice. You've been away for a long time.
Yeah. 1 year.
Yeah. I also want to continue with Yibo and ask you my favorite question, which is, what do you think makes your home country culture unique? I know that when we talk about culture, China is an absolutely incredibly huge country with many different regional cultures, and within those regions, different city cultures. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what makes Wuhan unique? What makes your region unique? Why should students come study at Central China Normal?
First of all, I don't really like Wuhan. I'm not from. My hometown is not Wuhan. I don't quite like this place. So if there are any students want to study in China, there are just a lot of options you can choose. Don't come to Wuhan, because I just think the culture there. Probably because I'm just not used to Wuhan culture. I think people there are a little bad-tempered. I don't know. Probably those people I know.
You know I'm going to ask Juan to respond to this. Juan,
Yeah.
what makes are you from Wuhan, first of all?
No, I just came there to study.
Would you suggest that American students study in Wuhan at Central China Normal?
Yeah, I do suggest students come to Wuhan because Wuhan is good if you want to study in Wuhan, because there are so many programs and so many top universities in Wuhan, and it has a large population of university students, and you can make friends, communicate with each other.
Well, that was a good balance between Yibo's harsh realism and Juan's optimism. Why do you two think that American students should study in China? Can either of you answer that question?
For me, just experience some new culture, some stuff. It's not necessary, but it's just like a new experience.
And
I
to
don't know.
experience something totally different.
Yeah.
That's really special, I think.
Yeah.
Juan, what do you think?
I think experiencing a totally different culture is important, and you can also make lots of friends because Wuhan is located in central China. So there are people from all regions of China in Wuhan. They are studying there or working there, and so it's very Wuhan is a very unique. Yeah.
So maybe it's like a microcosm of China as a broader country.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, and I did not know that at all. Do you feel like you two have experienced something totally different from coming here at Oswego?
Mm,
Or were you like, I've seen American movies, I know how this is going to go?
totally different. Oh,
It's
I have no idea now.
we'll come back to it. I'll hear from Bea now. So what comes to mind when I hear Spain, as someone who has studied in Spain, is tapas, fiesta. What am I missing? Is that it? Is there more?
No, it's yeah, there are more things. Like, we have a lot of incredible places. Like, it's very different the north from the south. Like, there's a huge difference. But also, I don't know, I love people from Spain. And they are incredible. And yeah, but the food, the fiesta, everything. I don't know, I love Spain.
I think Spain, correct me if I'm wrong, Jess and Lisa, Spain has got to be it's certainly one of our most popular destinations, if not our most popular. Is that correct to say? Am I like hitting the mark a little bit for American students to study abroad? Jess, what were you going to say?
Yeah, American students love studying in Spain, and it's always in the top 3 locations for American students to study.
Yeah. Kelsey says, I think you're right. Spain and Paris. I spent 4 months in Spain, and it was one of the best 4 months of my life. So I would encourage it. And it's nice to hear from you, Bea, about like Madrid specifically. So what do you think makes Madrid special within Spain? We know that it's the capital.
Yeah. So I'm from a small city in the north that is called Leon. So Madrid for me is like going to New York because in Leon we don't have a lot of theaters and a lot of things to do. We have things to do, but it's not the same. So going to Madrid was like, oh my God, I love this place. I have a lot of things to do. If I want to do things during the night, I can do it, or in the morning. Like, you always have things to do, and it's very close to everywhere. You can go by train to the south or to the north, or you have a lot of options there. And yeah, and there is a lot of diversity in Madrid, so I really like it.
It's a very international
Yeah.
city, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. Like, I mean, not totally unlike New York.
No, but yeah. Also, my home university, like Universidad Europea, has a lot of international students, especially from Italy, but they are from all over the world.
Speaking of that, I thought that because we showed, Central China Normal, I would just do a Google image. Very basic.
So there is a funny story about my home university, because one of the most popular TV shows from Netflix in Spain was shot at the Universidad Europea.
Oh, wow. So is this the campus that you would go to?
Yeah.
Like this one?
Yeah.
That's
like
beautiful.
the white building.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That building is like for medicine and like science majors.
Mhm.
And then the other one with the like the glass like that, I don't know, like the fifth picture.
The fifth picture, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. This one?
Yeah. This is like, that was my building,
Uh-huh.
and this is like for journalists and like I don't know, cinema and marketing and business. And then
It-
we have other two
so
other
this,
three buildings,
uh-huh.
but I can find them there. And then there the two dorms.
There are 2 dormitories as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. This looks beautiful, and just like there are palm
Yeah,
trees.
it's super nice, and you have like towels to lay in the grass in summer, and then you have food trucks, and yeah, it's really nice actually.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna stop my share.
I can look I can try to find more pictures and show you
Sounds
later.
good. Was it Yibo who posted in the, no, Juan said Beijing and Shanghai are also very good cities. If we have any programs there. I'm sure we do, right? Yeah, Jess nods. Lisa. Were you gonna say something, Juan?
No.
No? Okay. We'll just wait another second while Bea pulls up an image. No pressure, Bea. And then I have one more question.
I loved some of those shots, and I really think it's interesting that students can see a place, you know, that we see very contemporary on Netflix, or it looks like Miami Beach, it's stunning, but go there and study, get a new experience like we were talking about. The Instagram photos is what I'm thinking, just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, so these are the dorms, like
Uh-huh.
this one and this one.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, and this is like the dining hall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and these are the rooms. This. And we another interest. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Another interesting thing about Universidad Europea is that we don't have usually a roommate. Like we have single rooms.
That's good.
We have some double rooms, but usually they are all singles.
Mhm.
And I think in every university in Spain, we don't have roommates.
Yeah. I know that people, if you have a good experience with a roommate, it's the best experience. But if you have anything less than great, it's not a good experience. So not having a roommate kind of eliminates that. We did have in the chat too, Juan says the dorms look so nice. They really do. They look really modern.
Yeah, they are super new and they are like really cool, and the food is incredible, and yeah.
Nice.
But they are very, very expensive. So
Very cool. We have one more question, and that is about culture shock and homesickness. So I want to know if you experienced culture shock or homesickness when you came to Oswego. Juan and Yibo, I know that you've been here now almost a year, so I'm sure that you've experienced some sort of homesickness. And if so, how do you overcome this? How do you get past the sense of being homesick? On top of that, we're also in a COVID-19 environment where everything's really isolated. So how do you deal with culture shock and homesickness?
I don't experience a lot of culture shock, I think, because possibly because I have just seen so many American movies and stuff. I can just basically anticipate what's gonna happen next. And homesickness is also all right for me because I have taken a lot of senior courses this semester, and it's really challenging. Basically, I'm just being anxious about my courses instead of feeling homesickness or something.
So I'm just going to write down that you're too busy to feel homesick.
And sometimes I also have some friends in Harthold, and I can sometimes hang out with. It's also very relieving for me.